Just imagine. Imagine. Picture the scene. Followers, friends, family, all gathered in shared belief, prayerfully waiting a promise of power to come from the divine chief. This eclectic and yet united team waiting, sky staring, unknowing of time but seeking and sharing, and into this refuge a violent yet holy wind comes tearing. Just imagine. Imagine. The thundering fear of 1,000 knots of power, a deafening cyclone. Did they know from the start this was the plan of the cornerstone? Did they cower in awe, or was there a dawning recognition as sparks began to fly in divine ignition, empowering this team with spirited transition for their mission? The blazing power of God resting on each, exploding into unlearned speech, declarations of divine wonder going far beyond their own natural reach. Just imagine. Imagine, in the very beginning, before existence even began, no form, no shape, nor substance or lifespan, God's master plan as yet undiscovered, and yet here over holy waters deep, this same Spirit hovered, awaiting the Creator's command. And in divine ignition, life exploded in high definition, the artist's perfect composition. From that heavenly inception, the Spirit unleashed empowered life in all parts, equipping designers and reverent arts, appointing one with too much self-esteem to understand the ways of God-given dreams, breathing words in the ears of prophets and kings, birthing longed-for offspring and planting a spark in Mary's womb that caused her to sing. Just imagine. Imagine this ancient Spirit, third-person life-giving force, setting into eager motion each unfamiliar new course for all who encounter, who are filled and empowered, whether by flame or breath or word or souls devoured. And in the end, on every being it is poured into hearts, no excluder of persons, gender, age or role, none set apart. Kingdom visions will abound, divine dreams fly inbound, words of prophecy surround, signs in number pointing to the one who is crowned. So just imagine. Imagine this divine ignition that sparked into life a rock-based crew, equipping those that were sent to preach the word anew. That same spark is at work in our own hearts for this season, though we might not understand through this rhyme or through reason why this God-breathed world faces such dark complication. There remains a role for each of us in salvation. Questions are overflowing in every nation and tongue. Why and what for and how long? News stories report on increased prayer and online church, Google providing the source of investigative search. The answers are there in our hearts if we might share with our neighbours and friends and for all whom we care in the power of the Spirit, equipped and aware, commissioned with the flame of God's essence from above. Our mandate, in person, on screen, in our text, is to kindle love. If only we had strength to imagine ourselves with that divine sway, that before the coming of the Lord's great and glorious day, that everyone who calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved.